Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about metaphysical trolls. Mm, so, trolls are those little cute toys that have like pink hair. I think these are trolls. Also, probably you will encounter trolls in a fairy tale. However, you have trolls in internet slang, and these are people who are gonna go in a chat room and they're gonna spark a debate by literally pretending, just spamming with some kind of views and perspectives. And so, what are the trolls? Let's say the internet trolls. What do they want? They want to get a reaction. And if they can actually get a reaction, they are very happy. For example, if they tease you and then you start to respond to it, they're feeding off your energy. Now, is it kind of like an energy vampire? Well, let's break this down. The architecture of reality is video game simulation type of deal. Now, you do have, basically, you do have in this different forces or different spiritual agencies. And some of those are Christic or Christic in their nature, or that would be the force that propels you to grow. So there's the force of organization, the force of enlightenment. If you just picture a flower growing out of earth, you will see that something propels this plant to grow, 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 and then flower. Okay? But in order to grow, it has to push through gravity and other environmental forces. So what's happening beneath earth is like all the flowers that die, they're getting eaten, right, by this other force that's moving everything in the earth into entropy. So just like a flower, you have these two forces. They're called organization and entropy. One is propelling you upwards, and the other one is recycling everything. Now, however, we're not going to go into good and evil type of deal, okay? Because obviously, if we're flowers or humans and we're trying to flower from our crown, we would say whatever serves you to propel upward would be good, because that's what's propelling life. And whatever is death or to be recycled, defragmented, force of chaos, entropy, is evil. That's a very, it's also true, and it's very childlike to say like this. But then we can also see that both of these forces of entropy and organization function as one, and that they're actually part of nature, therefore they are part of you, okay? Because you are here first person human being, but you're also nature or God or universe, and you are complete within these two polar opposite forces. They actually complement each other, because what's feeding the flower? Where you're taking nutrients from the ground, from the things that are recycled. So in the same way, there are processes where you shed skin, where you defragment, where you have ego deaths, or you reinstall your operating system. So from the vertical upward momentum, you're getting that like organic blueprint to what you are becoming, but then also how would you be able to release and defragment what is no longer serving you if you're not cooperating also with the entropy. And so you're allowing the entropy sometimes to just take away what is unnecessary and purify you. So there needs to be a balance, actually. Okay, we can be afraid of entropy, and we have to respect the balance. We have here night and we rest, and we have day and we go out, we get up and we start to walk and do things. So it's all balance, you see. Now, within this spectrum of energies, entropic and organizational, you have also different agents. Now, when I say agents, we can even go and depict the agents from Matrix. They can come into other people in the video game. Okay, so this will be called, now I'm also going to say like spirit possession. I'm going to go into actually spirit possession, because we are all the time possessed. Now, don't get freaked out, because if you watch horror flicks and all of this is sort of vague and metaphysical, you might freak out from just, okay, there's like something possessing me. Well, your body is animated by your psyche. Psyche, you can say soul. So psyche, psychology, science of the soul. So what is soul? It's comprised, or psyche, it's comprised from memories, and really your individual soul is a conglomerate of your memories, or you can call it individual karma, but karma means memories. So all of your experiences. Now, in these experiences, you may have different also thoughts or perspectives or attitudes that are connected with your different experiences. So whenever you are acting from your thoughts and emotions, your body is animated by their energy. Your emotions animate your body. Now, your thoughts and emotions are therefore literally spiritual agencies that possess your body. Okay, so let's define it like this. This doesn't have to be like an overall accepted definition, but I'm just trying to explain something, so I'm giving you some narrative, painting the picture here. So let's say if I'm going to say in this then possession, that I can be also empty of intention. So not currently possessed. But if a desire possesses me to drink some water, and the energy goes to that, then there is an agent there. Now, I'm going to say here, you could end up being possessed by a foreign agent. Okay? Something that is not your authentic soul expression might come into your mind. And because we, the people, we are information processing modules. We all the time talk with others, and we influence each other by sharing information that we can then process. We can also take information from people, we can get possessed by that information, or we can defragment information. We can decide not to take it. This is where your sovereignty comes into principle. You can govern what information comes and possesses you, because every thought, as I believe Nikola Tesla said every thought is a being. You see? So what possesses us might be something like a stream, like a collective stream of consciousness, where everybody is in some discourse that's very energized, because everybody is creating now thoughts, forms, and they're giving them spiritual power or emotion, okay, to some heated up argument, maybe in a that's maybe global, okay, let's say tribal. You have all the time different nations creating different conflicts, different tribe creating different conflicts. There are different groups of people identifying. So let's say collective ego of one tribe and the collective ego of the other tribe, they create a collective narrative. It can be also different tribes, something that people identify with, like that this used to be, I don't think it's current, but it used to happen, like people would always get heated up and even go trolling about being a Mac user or a PC user. That was actually like just a tribe. And then this debate exists in the spiritual realm, or you can call it the astral realm, because it's not only in the physical that is happening, but now it exists in the collective consciousness. Strong emotions and thought forms that create this narrative that are already being spawned by people, and now the dimension of these agents or entities has been kind of like pumped up, so they're bigger than just you or me. They feel like a very, 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 very strong spiritual agent. And that's one that represents PC users. Okay, so you could call it like PC arguing demon or agent, or uh, Mac, Apple arguing demon. And then if you are possessed by that stream of data, okay, but because we can say it's matrix agents or thoughts that are alive, but really everything here is a stream of data. If you're possessed by this stream of data, you will start to argue for using PC is the best option in the world, and you other people are just idiots with your Apple. So I'm trying to use this analogy because it's less lethal, right? These collectively generated agents will not take lethal action. But when we identify with tribes, nations, and these arguments for the survival of our nation, we find many excuses that we actually need to destroy other people's lives. So that's a far more bitter variant of a thought stream. So let me try and wrap this up in a way that's going to serve you to be actually the governor of your data stream. Wow, do you want me to introduce something big? Guess what? You create everything. You don't have to be identified with any data stream, and you can code your data stream and you can create completely your entire reality. And being aware of metaphysical trolls is one of the stepping stones to do so, to become sovereign. But you need to recognize where the agents are coming to get you, because they are, and they're so annoying or funny, because for a long time I didn't know, like I didn't really recognize the mechanism of how this works. So trolls will try to get a reaction from you. And they're actually agents that their role is for you not to propel and flower, propel upwards. So they are part of, the underground, where they want to actually see if they can recycle you, if they can recycle you. And if you are following your path, you will not fall into these traps and get recycled. But it's very hard to tell, because when you're playing Game of Life, the rules aren't really that obvious. The rules aren't obvious. Now, yeah, it's been said that the Christ, like in the story of Jesus, he was tempted by this devil or that devil or this demon or that demon. Hey, do you want to take this? Let's do this. Let's go into this argument. Let's argue PC. Let's argue Apple. Let's argue politics. Let's argue this. Let's argue. Let's argue. Let's argue. Let's argue. And Jesus had to endure all of this and be like, unsubscribe, bro. Like, I'm not going to do that. But the beauty of trolls or agents is they can come through anything. Okay? They don't need to come in the form of the devil. They can come they can come through children, literally the most innocent little children in a park. They can channel this troll. Okay? Then let's say you have a spouse or you have a husband, girlfriend, boyfriend situation. Entities, spiritual agent can come through these people. You love these people, okay? But the freaking thing, the agent can come through that. You have your pet, like a doggy, and the agent can come through that doggy. Now, usually they won't come through cats. I think the cats are the most sovereign beings that are here on this planet to teach us about sovereignty, and you should just observe cats and try to be like a cat, and then you will nail the game. Okay, but I don't see the cats can ever be actually possessed, because they're so sovereign, they're so authentic, and it's almost like they radiate this impenetrable aura. And also when they're purring, they're defragmenting and recycling energetically whatever they might pick up from the environment. So they're also healers. So big up cats. Yeah. But anyway, the agents and the trolls, they will come through news, media, Facebook, whatever, and people. And now, like, the biggest thing about it is that we're not, how to say this, like, we are also trolls, like you and me both. We are also that, because every nature of every spiritual agency, there's nobody else here. It's all you. So you can't be like, I'm gonna protect myself from trolls. You have to really integrate it in order to understand it. Then when you integrate it, you can laugh it off. This is the best protection. If you're thinking, I'm a spiritual warrior and I'm gonna like, then you're creating duality. Now with duality, they're gonna test you even crazier. And I mean, the trolls, they can be posing as helpful. They can be saying they can help you be spiritual. They can be saying they can help you get money. They can be saying whatever you want to hear in order to troll you. Now, I'm going to talk about 9 different levels of the devil. Okay, so imagine a dragon that has 9 heads that you have to conquer. But the job of that dragon is to get a reaction out of you. So if you practice to be non-reactive or centered in your consciousness, mindfulness, whatever you want to call it, then you are able to create your reality, because you don't have to respond to what somebody else is throwing at you. You can always project what you want, and you will have what you want. But the 9-headed dragon comes, and the first level is like, hey, what's up with you today? You don't look so good. Kind of friendly. Are you healthy? You don't look healthy. I'm worried about you. So they're going to be like, kind of like helpful, kind of like worried for you. But this is a tease, because if you start to think that something wrong with you, and you accept that thought form, that's actually going to make you sick. This is how the program works. Stay until the end of this video, because you are right now have all kind of programs in your mind that you don't even know. You don't even have the full account of what has been programmed onto you. So I'm going to tell you how to also purge everything from your operating system, so you can come into your self as creator without lingering thought forms and automated feedback loops of the agencies that have previously inhabited your mind when you weren't in your awareness, okay, paying attention, having discernment. So anyway, the head of the dragon is going to be like, and pardon me guys, if you're very sensitive energetically, please create a boundary, because I'm going to going into actually the 9 devils, 9 levels of the devil, and I'm going to exhibit that with some comical relief, but I'm going to get into embodiment. I'm going to get into channeling of these energies. Okay, so before you get startled and eaten by me and what I'm going to say, make sure you are in your own bubble, protected, so you have a boundary that what you can witness what I say, but I don't need to enter you, because I know this can terrify you, some people, when they're unprepared. That's just a word of precaution. I mean, it's not going to be word of precaution. Actually, let's go to level 9. The level 9 head of the dragon is like, I'm going to kill you, and I'm going to grind my teeth into your blood, and I'm going to drink your blood, and I'm going to kill your family, and then I'm going to rape and pillage and murder. Okay, so that's level 9. So after that is like, if you're not reactive to that, you pass. You're pure consciousness, you can go. Nothing affects you anymore. But in between, hey, I'm a little bit worried, you look pale, are you sure you're not sick? And I'm going to kill, and like, how does this make sense? Are you getting what I'm saying here? What's going to be in between? It's going to be anything that can trigger you. So the level 9 is going to use like absolute fear annihilation, but this is the most easiest devil to beat, actually. Because when somebody is straight up emitting that sheer destructiveness and violence, it's freaking obvious that that is devil, and you'll be like, yeah, not today, Satan, bye. But all the sneaky little ones, they can come in between. They can mess with your head, really. they can mess with your head. Should I leave it to you to figure it out what they are? Maybe it's gonna be more fun. Why should I spill the beans on everything, huh? Yeah, think about it. Yeah, I think it's better not to solve everything because you still want to have the fun discovering how everything works, and you want to get a little bit teased by this agent so you can get into more hooks and more scripts. But I'm just going to say this. Trolls, they want to get a reaction because they want to keep you in a lower playing ground, a lower level of the game. So if you don't react, you will immediately go to higher level of the game because this is the nature of the game design. So you have 9 hells and 9 heavens, let's say. Okay? And the trolls, they want to keep you in hells. But once you practice unconditional love and you can laugh at them, they can pull you into binary opposition games where you need to debate this or that. You can reserve your right that you know what is best for you and you don't have to respond. Then you surpass the trolls and you surpass the hells and you come to love and kindness. From there, you have 9 heavens where each next level is more ticklish abundance or more blissful abundance and more immediate creation. In the highest level, manifestation is immediate. You're still in the human realm, human form, but everything is, you don't need to use thoughts, and whatever you think occurs in direct synchronicity. So it's almost like if you reimagine your reality, you just get a different scene of reality right in front of you. Yeah. And in between, it's also like good to be alive. So beware of the metaphysical agents and trolls and learn how to discern and have fun playing in the game of life. I salute you.